Okay, so let's look at your graphics. I had them pulled up, but okay, here they are. So the 4th of July one, this looks pretty good. I like the gradient. You might have to watch out for this blue on the black. There might not be enough contrast there. You might want to lighten that blue in order to get that to be a little bit more contrast between the background and the color of the blue there. But other than that, that one looks pretty good. I like that you left part of it blank, so it's not too busy. So this is I like this little wreath that you made. I like the background. I almost want to see the background come through on the logo too. I don't know if it would be too busy. The white, for some reason, maybe if it was red or just not there at all and we could see the background through it, it would be something to try. Might be too much red. Maybe you would go with a green color. But different than the green from the wreath. And I wonder if you could stretch the wreath out a little bit, at least over here by obedience, because it is getting awfully close right here. Like everywhere else looks pretty good except right where it's almost going to hit the H and the obedience, and then a little bit by the canine, but it really is mostly bothering me in this area, just how tight it is on that side. So I don't know if you can grab the wreath and just stretch it a little bit or just make it a little bit bigger and reposition it, so that this isn't so wide up here and this isn't so narrow down here. Just a little bit more centering, I guess, of the image of the wreath over the logo, and maybe trying a different color besides white behind the logo. Okay, you could even do like maybe a really dark green with white, with the logo in white, maybe. So Labor Day, I like this American flag. I almost want to see Happy Labor Day in this style, the Highline Obedience Training style that you've done here, actually going in and making it Happy Labor Day. And I'm not sure if I'm sold. I like this font, but I don't really like this font. So, I mean, if you made Happy Labor Day kind of like you did with this and just use their regular logo so that you're not changing their logo up too much, maybe using like one like this maybe, or actually I kind of like the one with the scripty, like this almost, for the Labor Day, like in here for that, and then move this into the Happy Labor Day text. I think that would be good. And you could try this. Yeah, you could try it on a white background and make the white here black. I'm not sure if that would look better or not, but Memorial Day, this is looking pretty good. The black is a little bit of a problem just because the blue is so close to the same value. You could try adding a shadow, maybe like a white glow behind the logo to kind of get it to pop off a little bit, so that it's not blending in quite so much with the background. But this one's really nice. This is pretty nice. So this logo makes me want to read Highline Obedience Canine Training. Okay, sometimes I want to go Highline Canine Obedience Training. So sometimes with this particular logo, since I don't know which way to read it. I did notice with this logo, I read it correctly. So I almost wonder if there isn't a little bit of a problem with that one logo. It's mostly this one in this configuration that I struggle with, that doesn't have the script font, because I want to read it like this, and then this, and then this, and this, or maybe I want to read it this way. So this one might be one that she should shelf and not use, because it is a little confusing. It would be cool to maybe like with this have a font pair in the Happy New Year. Maybe like Happy could be one font and a lot larger, and then you could have New Year smaller below that in a different font, just for contrast in size and contrast in fonts as well, font styles. And then use that scripty font logo instead of this font logo, because I can't, I don't know about this logo, I just don't think it's working very well. This is pretty nice. I would move this maybe up a little bit. I don't know, there's a lot of space up here. I like this quite a bit. I almost wonder if you made these different style. I'm really like the swoosh, and I think the swoosh is really successful. And I like your pumpkins. I think they look pretty good, and the leaves look pretty good. But this swoosh, and then this little thing here, I think could use a little bit more refinement. I just, maybe just try redrawing it. Try to get a little bit more thinness at the ends. And just a little bit more of a pretty looking shape. Because they are so rough and kind of not really matching the rest of the graphic as well. So I think maybe trying to redo these and just refine them to look maybe a little bit more like this green graphic or this one here. And even this one could be refined as well. Or maybe just removed, I'm not sure. And then maybe move this up a little bit because I do notice there's a tension point here. This is fun. This is that one logo where it's a little confusing to read. I almost want to see a pot of gold somewhere, but I like how you made him a little dude. You could put a pot of gold here maybe or something, but of course you don't want to cover up the logo too much, but yeah, I like that. I think that works well. Maybe putting a glow of like a darker blue behind the text to make it pop off the background too, because this doesn't pop off super well. Okay, so Valentine's Day. I almost want to see this heart filled in, maybe this red color or the pink. This is a little close to that, so we want to watch out for that. This could be made into a little heart, maybe, just for temporary. Yeah, and maybe just filling in these instead of being white. You could try making them a solid color. Or just filling in the interior of this one heart with red or pink. Just because there's a lot of white and I just feel like I want to see a little bit more saturation. And maybe even taking this whole image and rotating it clockwise about 30 degrees or so might be a good idea. For some reason, this flow, it seems like it should flow that way instead of this way. So try that. Maybe just try rotating these a little bit so that your eye flows this way instead of this way. This is cute. I think we have to discuss this because I'm not quite sure what it's for. It might be for 4th of July, maybe. That's a really cute little dog, though. And maybe this would be Veterans Day. I like how you did that. Yeah, I think this one was very successful. I think maybe the camo could be a little bit darker value so that it pops off of this color a little bit better. Or lighter value, just whatever works, but something a little bit different value besides the background. But other than that, I think you've done well with these. So yeah, that's the feedback I have for you. All right, thanks. Bye.